So earlier this year, you asked me to contemplate the question, what is boredom? And there have been repeated phases or periods of boredom, or of dryness, or various flavors of boredom. And recently, there's been boredom about the boredom. I'm bored of the boredom. And in my contemplation of the same question, what is boredom? At first, there was a resistance to the contemplation. Then, sort of, the answer came: okay, it's a lack of experience. It's emptiness of experience, the experiencer. But last night and just now in Satsang, it seems as though boredom is judgment. Like boredom is non-different from judgment. In this sense that in the boredom, there is like I as subject, it's holding itself apart from the object of perception, whether it's spiritual or material, whether it's subtle or gross, and saying, this does not impress me. And in that, this does not interest me, or this does not impress me, or this does not satisfy me, in that sort of, there's inherently like a pride in it. Is this true?
Yeah. Yeah. Feel into it as we explore, as we continue the inquiry. Be in that. Don't come out of it. And don't try to understand anything now, but just listen diffusely. Okay? When you fell in love, you were not bored. When you fell in love, the whole world became uninteresting. Every girl and boy who ever had a crush knows this. And one didn't need to be reminded to bring their attention to the crush. Why do they call it a crush? Now, infatuation falls away. Or maybe you're jilted. She goes and holds hand with another boy. Or maybe your eye catches you. But when you are in love, there's no boredom. Isn't it like this? So that is one angle of inquiry. Another angle of inquiry on boredom is as a child you played tic-tac-toe, X's and O's in a grid. Endless hours of entertainment. One time maybe you figured it out on your own, or maybe somebody showed you, some older kid showed you how to never lose again. The strategy of stalemate. Before this, it was so fun. Who could best their friend? Back and forth. One time they would win, you would win, they would win. So much attention and energy. And then if you simply just follow this one very easy blocking strategy, you either win if they don't know, or it's always stalemate. And so you left tic-tac-toe for checkers. And then you left checkers for chess. But what if there were no checkers? Or if simply seeing the stalemate of tic-tac-toe, you inferred with wisdom that checkers would deliver you to the same, and chess would deliver you to the same. And that even the play of victory and defeat is seen through. And so now, tic-tac-toe falls away, checkers falls away, chess falls away. This is boredom. Because this I is subject, looking to be engaged in a world of objects, of drama, of victory and defeat. It places itself in time and space as subject-object relationships. And in this, time is unbearable. And the mind will run to distraction, run to entertainment. Time is oppressive, brutish. The moment subjective I reaches for object of distraction, of titillation, of interest, of attention, places itself back in time and space. And so for this one, boredom is the gateway to the timeless. Boredom is the portal to the timeless for the one who does not reject boredom. And this is the pride of separate I that needs the world to dance for it. And will forever, in touching the objects of the senses through sense perception, will always be churning on the wheel of time, of samsara. And boredom is nothing more than not this. It is judgment. It is misunderstanding that presents as pride and arrogance. Not in the way that we know it, in the moralistic way, or in the way that, we say that one is arrogant, This is the original, the first iteration of that. So that judgment that is boredom is not this. This is not okay. And the portal of boredom to the timeless is this and never again not this. Eternally this, and one comes to the original suffering. And from here there is only to be still and keep quiet and wait. And wait. Any movement, and the mind will throw so many glorious and hideous things at you. All of the nightmares of your past will buffet you in your sleep, and all of the glorious revelations of the great prophets will lure you into some form of mystical entertainment. And it's not a problem. None of it is a problem. It's just what always was animating everyone in all moments in this appearance of Maya, of world. This one is coming into touch with the more subtle, more original emanations of what moves the world. Entering into a realm of angels and demons, of mystical awareness. But don't touch. Rest in your awareness. Whatever boredom is there, you just simply sit with it in a stamina of stillness. You see? And then all effort is abandoned also. There is just surrender. There's just sitting and being bored. And then, without effort, without strategy, without any sense of doership or seekership, timeless is. Abiding in this, must the seed of I from seed of separate I from this place of timelessness must leave this seed in the fire of awareness, that it won't sprout anew. And this is called moksha. This is called Christ consciousness or Buddha nature. They're not different, actually. And this one is in the world, but timeless. In time and space, but timeless. So, this boredom is a vast desert. And all of your compulsions and addictions for movement and meaning and purpose, all of these things will be shown to you. And it's not easy. And it's not necessary, by the way, to, I wouldn't lead anybody to this except for the one who asks. Because it shouldn't be done prematurely also. If one does it running from the world before it's seen the world through and through, this aversion will just lead to some mental neuroses. So one must really come to see, so you can put this in your pocket for later. But This is only for the one who has come to see, it is just a game, never ending, never ending. And the moment I reach for the object, I subjectify myself, I objectify the world, I objectify myself in that, and it will never end. And only in this recognition does one move into the stillness. It is not emotional, it is not sentimental, it is just, what else to do? Nothing else to do. Because if it is an attraction to the heavens, if it is an aversion to the world, well, you'll just get more of the same and just delusion and, all manner of things. So, in subjective I awareness, this one is subject in a world of objects. The act of reaching, movement of attention, so subtle. I use the hand, but it's actually a potentiation before even the articulation of thought. There is a movement, you will see. And in this movement animates separate I. This I is, its only posture is that of judgment. Not this, not that. You see? Something more?
Thank you.